And welcome back, everyone. I am doing a review in my car for the first time in God knows how long. I literally just got out of nobody. New Bob Odenkirk. Let's be honest, same guys who wrote and made John Wick. I've still got my mask on. Now that I'm planning to go anywhere else, stick at home. Same guys who did and created John Wick, wrote and directed. And that's very much it. It's a John Wick ripoff. But as ripoffs go, it's a damn good ride. Now, maybe it's because I haven't seen a movie in theaters since... What was the last movie I saw in theaters? I mean, I could probably find that in the playlist what the last movie I saw in theaters was. Was it Tenet? Or something in February. I'm trying to remember what exactly the last movie I saw was. Either way, it's been near a month since I've seen a movie. And you know what, I'll be honest, I've been feeling kind of iffy, like physically and emotionally lately. I was sitting there and I was loving every moment I was watching. Not perfect, but I was loving every moment I was watching, pretty much just like I was enjoying the experience. And it was just one of those mental things where I'm like, I just physically feel, oof, I just spittled. I'm so excited. It was just one of those mental, physical things where, mind over matter was like, I needed that. This is something that's been lost in my regular routine for a while, and I'm now getting it back, and that just felt really good to have. But anyway, Bob Odenkirk basically plays, Marshall. I can't remember his first name. Marshall. He was an auditor, as they call it. Basically, he worked for any organization that had 3 letters. Basically, he was the last guy they wanted to see at his doorstep. He is essentially the John Wick of his universe, to the point where they even play off that trope where it's like people keep finding out who he is. It's like the one woman who's working for like the bad guy finds out what he is. She's like, I quit, I'm leaving, you don't have to pay me. Because he finds out who he is. It's like, oh no. The 2 people that you see, the FBI, 2 people, I'm guessing they're FBI or DA, but they both get separate calls. So they get a call from the respective employers about who he is. They're like, oh. He's just like, yeah, I'm nobody. That's all you need to know. And you know what? Bob Odenkirk sells it. Because they do something, they at least try something different with the whole idea of the John Wick type character. Obviously, he was a badass, he was an assassin, and he explains to basically to a group of corpses and one dying guy soon to be a corpse, what basically prompted him to do that. It was a woman, technically. Well, what it was is he actually spared a guy at one point. And I love how he's explaining that he keeps changing the details briefly. He's like, oh, I know, he's remembering it wrong. He's just casually explaining it. And he explains how he went to check out on a guy thinking that he was just going to go back to his ways and be able to justifiably pop a cap in him. But he just sees the guy at Southern Fan. He's like, I'm not a jealous man, but I just wanted what he had. And it was good, better than I expected. And then as you see the line you get in the trailer, I might have overcorrected. Bob Odenkirk's great in this. Oh my God, he really does play that guy trapped in like his ways, the mundane in and outs of today. Some guy who's trying to suppress something. He plays that well. He's not like a martial artist like Keanu Reeves is, though. So I mean, I'm gonna probably be making comparisons throughout the video, but he's not like a character like that, or an actor like that who's superbly physically gifted, but when he needs to do the action sequences, he can do the action sequences. The 2, obviously, the climax action sequence is fan-freaking-tastic. Oh my God, because it's all like it's like adult Home Aloneing. It's booby trapped. Basically, he booby traps the entire workplace he recently just bought. And his father, Christopher Lloyd, and his buddies show up to help him out. It's great. Which Christopher Lloyd, can we just say, similar to Christopher Walken, and I did kind of just spoil that ending a little bit, but I didn't spoil like anything that's going on in it. But can we just say how Christopher Walken is a joy? Like in one of those great national treasures that when he's gone, we are going to be supremely sad. Can we just say how much Christopher Lloyd is also that as well? Christopher Lloyd has scenes that make me just smile and go, I love you, Christopher Lloyd. Because Christopher Lloyd's actually a badass in this at what, 80 or 90? So I don't know how old Christopher Lloyd is. I know he's up there. And yet he's still just running around being awesome. Like I said, the end action sequence, it's fantastic. That and the first real action sequence we get in the film, it's that scene you see on the bus. It's just extended. That is just a gritty, balls to the wall. You could tell he was kind of like out of practice of doing this shit. And like he's just like, at one point he gets thrown out a window and he looks at the bus driver who's really sitting outside the bus, staying outside the bus because he wanted to keep her safe. And he basically just like gives him, and he just goes back in. It's like, okay, yeah, let's do this. Okay, round 2, bitches. He just massacres them. Oh man, it is beautiful. The soundtrack, by the way, is freaking phenomenal. I can think, I believe it's Heartbreaker. That one. It's wonderful. What a Wonderful World. Oh God. I like the sound of funky music. I'm trying to remember. There was a couple other ones that just popped out there too. Like, this is a fantastic soundtrack to it. I would buy this. I mean, I could just find the songs and like a playlist on YouTube. But they put out this soundtrack. I'd buy this in a heartbeat. Oh man, it's just got a great vibe. Now the story is pretty basic. It is. I do like the fact they get the family out of the equation about halfway through. That way they don't have to get held hostage or any crap like that. That little daughter, by the way, was very adorable. It's like, they stole my bracelet. We also see though that he's trying not to go back in his ways, but he's still going to make mistakes. There's a scene involving the two people who robbed him where we learn something about the people, and he realized that he's like, fuck, okay. It's like, crap. Because the people who robbed him were basically just punks. Like, they got the wrong house, all that, and the reason he didn't do anything is because he realized something about the one of them that would have made him attacking them kind of pointless. And it just wouldn't have been worth it. Great to see Michael Ironside, by the way. I always love seeing Michael Ironside. I mean, it's been a while since I didn't realize he put on that much weight. I'm nothing wrong. He's Michael Ironside, but still. Oh God, I believe it's something Salmon. It's not. I believe it's pronounced. I don't know if his name's pronounced Salmon. You know him as Felix from the James Bond movies. He was in the Predator, Alien vs. Predator movie. He's the guy who got killed by the net and then the spear. I'm trying to remember other movies I know I've seen it. He's always a joy to be to see though. He's basically he's the barber. Is what his motif is. He's the information guy. What I'll say though about the movie, again, it's not a very complex plot. It doesn't need to be for this type of movie. John Wick's not a complex plot. They did go more in depth as the movies went on, and they'll probably will continue to do that. And it worked to expand for the movie because it was expanding the lore. If we got a sequel to this and they did that, okay, sure. The villain is nothing special. Whereas, and again, I'm comparing to John Wick. John Wick always had some sort of major adversary that had a lot of charm, or seemed like an actual threat. You had I can't remember the head of the Russian mob who sadly passed away now, the actor. But you had him, and he had a lot of charm and charisma. But he also commanded intimidation. In the second one, you had the brother, and he was a slimy little shit, but he still worked. In Common was a worthy adversary. You had basically the High Table itself and Iron Chef guy. I don't remember his name, and he was badass. He was a lot of fun. In this, they make him out to be a badass, but that's never really delivered on. He's well out of his depth when dealing with Bob Odenkirk's character. That whatever badass nature he actually has, and he has a military history and all that. They do show that. It doesn't seem to really play up at all in the one of my little patches shows up a bit better on the camera. I have a mild skin condition. It's nothing lethal or anything like that. It's just mild thing. I can't remember exactly what it's called. My girlfriend looked it up. Basically, my body stores a little excess sugar and yeast, and it does patches on my skin. My dad has it too. It's hereditary. But yeah, it's completely harmless. It just makes me blotchy. Yeah, they basically play this guy up. Honestly, I got a weird Viggo Mortensen from Green Book vibe, at least appearance-wise from him. But ultimately, it's not like he's bad. That's the thing. He's not bad. He's doing his job great. I am entertained by this guy when he's on screen to some degree, but it just doesn't give me the same vibes as some of the antagonists in the John Wick franchise did. And again, I keep comparing it because it's the same damn guys. It's the basic same premise, only they expanded on it. What happens when John Wick actually would settle down and actually have a family, and then the life comes back after him. Although I get the impression, had John Wick actually had a family, like a kid, a daughter, or a son, whatever, with his wife, he probably would not have gone back to, then again, he probably wouldn't have gone back if those guys hadn't killed his dog and taken his car, so, take that for what it is. Overall, though, it's a fun time. I don't know if this is the best movie I've seen this year. I'd have to think back on all the movies. I've seen a couple movies now this year, but yeah, this is definitely out there. Hopefully Godzilla vs. Kong is going to top that. I got my tickets 7 o'clock on Wednesday. You better be damn I'm going to be there with bells on. I am pumped. You have no idea how hard it is with my freaking YouTube feed to avoid the spoilers from people who keep posting shit from the movies who've already seen it in India and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, but my eye is so trained for it now that the minute I see what clearly is like a blurry clip with no context, and luckily I haven't been spoiled on anything that I couldn't already have predicted, or like I don't know who wins the ultimate fight between Godzilla versus Kong. We all know Mechagodzilla's in there. And one thing I did get minorly spoiled on about the whole Mechagodzilla Kong Godzilla fight, I actually was actually predicting. So other than that, I have not been spoiled on anything. I am doing my damnedest to avoid it. The minute my eyes either see a title or a picture, they immediately like avert. I'm like, no. I even block my screen, like, let's just refresh that page. Now, luckily, it's not every time, but every now and then, like the main, like, you know, you get those like main, like 8 or 10 videos to select from. Sometimes it'll be there, sometimes it won't be, and if I scroll long enough, I might find something. So I'm doing my damnedest to avoid it. Quick trailers, and there were a couple. We got the Fast 9 trailer. I'll see it because I love movies. Again, I feel a lot better, like emotionally and physically, after seeing the movie. I think this is just something I've needed in my daily routine. Joy is the best medicine. No, it's not. Medicine is the best medicine, but joy can help. We got the Fast 9 trailer. We got the Mortal Kombat, the Green Band trailer. I was surprised because nobody's rated R. So I was surprised they didn't get the Red Band trailer. But the Green Band trailer does show you a little bit, a few different scenes and one or two other new scenes. Like we actually see when Kung or Liu Kang summons the fire dragon for his finisher, it does actually, you know, attack the opponent. Whereas in the Red Band, it didn't. Well, I mean, I'm sure it did in the movie, but you know what I mean. We didn't see that in the Red Band trailer. There was one called Together I walked in on. I actually was a little late because I had planned to get concessions, but then I noticed that the arcade was open. I'm like, oh fuck, the arcade's open. Just wipe this shit down. They gave you like little the sterilized wipes. I'm like, fuck it, I'm putting $5 in Terminator Salvation. I'm just blowing robot heads off for a good 10-15 minutes, which may be a little late for the trailers, but ultimately, yeah, it was a good time. Again, it's just something I needed back in my routine again. And you know, I got Godzilla versus Kong. Oh, The Unholy. That was another one where it's basically Jeffrey Dean Morgan. He's like a journalist or something like that, investigating the woman said to be blessed by Virgin Mary, except it's a separate entity called the Unholy, which is basically Virgin Mary's opposite. So I don't know. I suppose I'll be there. Who knows? Again, it's movies, but it is what it is. I can't always see a winner, but so far, winners so far, because we've only have so many movies to go see. And I didn't see Chaos Walk. I don't plan to, unfortunately. A, I didn't hear good things about it, and B, not like I heard terrible things. I just wasn't getting the best reviews. And B, it was just one of those things where things didn't pan out. Maybe if I feel in the mood. Until then, though, but it also doesn't help that the theaters, except for like, you know, midweek releases, are still only open on the weekends. So pick your poisons. Till then, though, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, who wants to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review at some point. Hit that bell if you want to be notified. Tomorrow is Pokemon Team Videos. It is another Who Would Win, and it is Death Battle Winners Tournament. So keep your eyes out for that. Until then, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you folks next time. Later.